What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, and I'm dropping another episode of All Sports Media TV. Been a little busy, been picking and choosing here and there, but man, let's get right into it. The July 11th card, the MVP Promotions All Women's Showdown. They released the full card, so I want to talk about one particular fight on the undercard, a super middleweight showdown, a title unification between two of the best super middleweights in the world, two heavy hitters, two knockout artists in the sport. We're talking about the silent assassin, Savannah Marshall, and the sweet Terminator, Shadasia Green. Sweets! Now, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. About a year and a half ago, I did an interview with Shadasia Green, and we talked about the potential of this fight coming up. I spoke on it. She spoke on it. I told her, I was like, I believe that with how she's advancing in the sport and all of that, I believe she can be one of the best pound for pound women in the sport. And she's right there. She's getting her shot. She signed with MVP Promotions all that time ago. And recently, it was announced that Savannah Marshall also signed with MVP Promotions. This is amazing. It's great. Now, let's talk about these women. Savannah Marshall is 13 wins, 1 loss, no draw. I believe she has 10 wins by way of knockout. And so Shadasia Green is 15 wins, 1 loss, no draws with 12 wins, I believe, by knockout. I believe 12 wins, 1 or 2. Now, Savannah Marshall hasn't been in the ring since her loss to Claressa Shields. My personal opinion, I thought Claressa Shields won that fight by more than a margin of 96-94, but that's neither here nor there or about this fight. She signed with the PFL, made her debut, got a first round KO. She was stripped of her titles, all her titles except for one. She's still the IBF Ring Magazine champion. Shadasia Green is the WBO super middleweight champion. But let's talk about Shadasia Green. She lost a fight to Franchon Cruz. It was a grueling, tough fight. For me, my liking, she didn't really do enough to create the distance and keep Franchon Cruz off of her. Franchon smothered Shadasia Green more than I know she would have liked to be. She definitely fought a really tough fight, and she lost. It was unanimous, and that's okay. That was a good learning curve for her. It was definitely... you could see it was definitely a shocker for her, but I believe she can bounce back in a great way. She did bounce back in a great way. She did win the WBO title on the undercard of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I was there. She won that via split decision. Another tough, odd fight for her, so we have to see where she's grown since then for this fight, because Savannah Marshall is the type of fighter who can pressure you and pressure you in a knockout. I believe somebody in this fight is going to get knocked out one way or another. Somebody may see the canvas maybe once or twice. But that being said, let me say that again. Savannah Marshall is the type of fighter that does bring heavy pressure. She throws heavy shots. This is a 168 bout, so when she rehydrates upwards of 180, 190 pounds. It was said that on the night when she fought Claressa Shields, she rehydrated up to 196 pounds, almost 200 pounds, and Claressa Shields only rehydrated to 167 for that fight. But with this fight, this is gonna be a telltale sign of who's gonna take that step and back towards super middleweight supremacy. Franchon Cruz became the unified champion. She has the WBA and WBC titles when she beat Shadasia Green on the undercard of Jake Paul versus Austin, the guy he knocked out in like two rounds. I can't remember. So what this is looking like is like all roads lead back to Franchon Cruz, and I say that because Franchon Cruz recently signed with Salida Promotions, and I believe that the winner of this fight will do a rematch with Franchon Cruz. So I'm not gonna give y'all my final predictions yet, but I think somebody's gonna get knocked out. It's hard to gauge it, but somebody's gonna get knocked out. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. I think this is a banger. I think this is a great fight for women's sports, women's boxing. Let me know in the comments. Peace.